It's hot out here. Taking a walk, chilling. I don't know nothing about the other stuff going on. I think it's like 90 degrees here. Um, hold on. Wait. I know they have their scriptures right here. Scripture teaches that God created all human beings in His image. There is no exception to that, and being made in God's image makes each person valuable and precious. There is no hierarchy of humans demonstrated throughout Scripture. Jesus came so that it may be that all may be saved, regardless of nationalities. The Bible makes it clear that racism is wrong and entirely contradictory to God's commands to love our neighbors as a conditional love and teaching love of Jesus. Racism is defined as prejudice, discrimination, or anti-Nazism directed against someone of a different race based on the belief that one's own race is superior. Racism results in hatred, fear, and inhuman treatment towards someone because of the nation they're from or the color of their skin. But there are also other forms of prejudice that must be examined. For example, colorism and xenophobia, whatever that's called. Xenophobia. Colorism is a form of racism. It is defined as prejudice or discriminating against individuals with dark skin tone, typically among people of the same ethnic or racial group. An example of this explains that a article Time magazine quote in 2006 study is that employers are more likely to hire lighter toned black man over a dark toned black man. xenophobic stance, just like, or a prejudice against people from here other countries. This too is a form of racism. Dislike or stereotyping of a whole nation is a drastic form of racism that has caused wars and hinders acts against human beings. Racism in all forms goes against clear biblical principles of love, compassion, and servanthood. Too much music. I have to get off the street. For one man, he made all nations that they should inhabit the whole earth, and he marked out the appointed times in history and the boundaries of their lands. Acts chapter 17, verse 26. Scripture clarifies that God is one human race. Clarifies there is one human race. God created humanity in his image. Yet we learn from the Bible that there are many different nations and infinities. These are some of the most mentioned nations in the Bible. Arabs in the Bible, this term refers to people who were nomads in Arabian deserts. It will never be inhabited or live in awe for generations. Arabs were not pitched their tents, their shepherds will not make their flocks lie down there. Isaiah 13, verse 20. Creation and raps in our own languages, we hear them speaking about God deeds of power. Acts chapter 2, verse 11. Egyptians, this ethnic group, inhabited the nation of Egypt and mentioned often in Genesis, in Exodus, but also appears in other parts of the Bible. It was Egyptians who enslaved the Israelites for over 400 years. As says in Exodus chapter 14:4, I will gain glory for myself through Pharaoh and all his army, and the Egyptians will know that I am the Lord. Behold, the Lord is riding on a swift cloud and comes to Egypt, and the idols of Egypt will tremble as his presence, and the heart of the Egyptians will melt within them. Isaiah chapter 19, verse 1. Greeks, often mentioned in Paul's writings, the Greeks were those who were from the nation of Greece. Many Greeks became followers of Jesus due to Paul's ministry. Acts chapter 17:4. And some of them were persuaded and joined Paul and Silas along with a large number of the God-fearing Greeks, a number of the leading women. Acts chapter 17:4. For indeed Jews ask for signs and Greeks search for wisdom, but we preach Christ crucified. 1 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 22. The Israelites, also known as Jews, the Israelites were God's chosen people in the Old Testament. Jesus was Jewish and interacted often with Jewish leaders and was the Messiah. Jewish people had a long waited. All these are the 12 tribes of Israel, and this is what their father, said to them. When he blessed them, everyone with the blessing and appropriated to him. Genesis chapter 49, verse 28. And I asked then, has God rejected his people? By no means, for I myself am an Israelite, a descendant of Abraham, a member of the tribe of Benjamin. Romans chapter 11, verse 1. Romans, the Apostle Paul penned a letter of the Romans, those who were citizens of Rome, and pleased Paul longed to go in person to preach the gospel of strengthening the church. Paul was also a Roman citizen. Meanwhile, Jesus stood before the Roman governor, and the governor asked him, are you king of the Jews? You have said so, Jesus replied, Matthew chapter 27, verse 11. So for my part, I eager to preach the gospel to you, also who are in Rome, Romans chapter 1, verse 15. It's a bunch of drama here. Drama, drama, drama. I don't know none of these people here. I'm telling you. I keep walking. Oh, some of them are following you. Like, I don't know what that is about. You sure don't know me. I don't know them. And I told you a lot of it's prejudice. It's a bunch of prejudice stuff. Like drama. Like, don't know me. I'm not from your town. Maybe they're trying to figure me out. I don't know. I gotta go. It's too much noise.